Go ahead, Vega.
It didn't look that bad. But Danica was in here earlier talking about, some of the support that she's received, from people in the series. She mentioned you being one of the people that came up to kind of offer some tips, support. What kind of advice have you given her, for this race?
I haven't talked to her this week. I came in last night, and this morning she had practice, so I'll probably talk to her later today and see if I can help her in any way. I think it's just hard when you're driving two different cars. You know what I mean? I used to struggle when I drove the Nationwide and Cup car. So I think for her the transition is pretty hard. I don't know. It's not easy. I think what she's going through is not easy, and I think you're gonna see as the day goes, as the weekend goes on, she's gonna get more competitive, and it's gonna run better. But I don't know what her schedule is. When is she running again? I think she's running IndyCars again next week. So, the changes got to be hard.
Yeah. Well, how long did it take you, Juan, to feel comfortable in your skin when you got into the car? And feeling that comfort level grow into confidence.
I'll tell you the truth. We run the 24 hours, and when I get back to Daytona to drive the Cup car, it feels really weird. It's like, oh, hell. You know what I mean? It's like. It's simple things. I'll give you an example. You in the Cup car, you come out of turn 4. As soon as you get straight, you gotta get on the brakes to get the pit lane. This thing, you come out of 4 and you run and you run and you run. Here comes boom, 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 and you stop. You know what I mean? So simple things like that. How you sit, how you look at everything, how the dash is, how the gears is, how the clutch is, how just the whole thing is different. And so it takes more than a run Cup. I can get back to the Cup car a lot easier, but. When I get in that Grand Am car the first time, I go, whew. I've done it, 3 years or 4 years already, and it's weird as hell.
We'll go Diego, and then Dave D'Onofrio on the back. Then I see Pacros and Al. Go ahead, Diego.
Diego Mejia, Speed International. Juan, how much is the chase right now as a goal? How would you feel at the end of the year if you were to miss it, but still get your first oval win?
If we miss it, I don't think we can say we missed it for lack of speed on the car. I think, or mistakes we done as a team. We have made mistakes, but I think everybody does mistakes. It's just the amount of wrecks that we've been involved in and things that shouldn't happen that has happened. It just put us so far behind that it's not. You know what I mean? If you look back and you go, oh, we should have done this or we should have done that, or we could have, you could have avoided one of those, you would have 80 more points or 100 more points. Today would be a huge difference. You know what I mean? I would be doing 50 points of the chase. That would be, everybody would be thinking, oh, I think you could make it. Right now we're 160 points out, but the cars that are there, they're not that consistent either. So I think if you can put a stretch of 5-6 good races, you could get in. You can give yourself a good chance. I know somebody told me today that Vickers was nearly 200 points out when he coming to this race last time, so we haven't given up. I think as an organization, it's cool because it's putting a lot of pressure on us, and we put in a lot of pressure on ourselves to perform and get the job done. So it's pretty exciting to see.
Dave.
Juan, given how good you were here last September, and now that you're starting from the front, any sense of unfinished business that you want to try and take care of on Sunday?
Not really. You do the best you can every week, and as a team, we did what we had to last time, and it worked well. It wasn't enough. It was very close. I don't remember, we fell behind in one of those green flag runs and made up some ground at the end, but it wasn't enough. But it's okay. We do what we can. We want to win races. Of course we want to win races, but points are very important in this series, and you got to take advantage of that. And sometimes you forget that when you're in the car.
Bob.
Bob Pacros, SceneDaily.com. After such a rough race last week at Sonoma, where it seems that a lot of guys were mad at others, do you have to be cognizant of who might be retaliating against who, or who might be racing somebody extra hard in front of you during the race on Sunday?
Not really. I passed a lot of people and touched a lot of people and things, but I'm pretty happy. I don't have any big issues, to be honest. Well, it's, I think a lot of people settle the difference in their in-laps. Oh, my God. The race was over, and all of a sudden you see 14 and 26, I think. Boris was driving, hitting each other, and then here come Elliott Sadler, and bang, hits the 24. It's like, wow, this is more exciting than the race. So that was definitely different.
Al.
Yeah, Al Pierce from Auto Week. You may have answered this earlier. I didn't hear it. Where exactly did you slide? Which lap?
Into three.
Which lap was it on?
The pole lap on in turn 3, get into the middle of the corner.
The first lap.
Second.
Okay.
The time lap. The
Down
good
here.
one.
And you thought that was it. It's over. No
Oh
way.
yeah, there's no way I was gonna get it, but they surprised me.
Anything else for Juan Pablo?
Cool.
I forgot to ask you to recount your lap in Spanish. I'm sorry. That's
I forgot.
my.
No, una buena vuelta, pero no, la verdad fue una muy buena vuelta. El carro está funcionando muy bien. Cometí un pequeño error en la curva 3 que nos costó mucho tiempo, pero así todos estamos suficientemente rápido para. Entonces, desde ese punto yo estoy muy contento. Vamos a ver qué pasa.
Gracias. Thank
De
you.
nada.
Congratulations.
Thank you.